Hi, Scorpio. This is your reading for the time period of November 1st to November 14, 2021. Before I begin with your reading, I just want to let you guys know that I have a tarot series running on my Instagram at Amani 777. See the description below for the link to the Instagram page, okay? If you would like a private reading, same procedure. You can send me a direct message on IG, or you can send me an email to iavakasha108@gmail.com. All right? Okay, so let's see what energies are coming through for you for the first 2 weeks of this month. Alright, Scorpio, so the card you have underneath is the Four of Wands. The Spirit is giving you an idea of a Sag, but you can also be dealing with Aries elements and Leo elements as well, okay? Something's going on with these elements and an insurance policy. If you're dealing with them, it's a Four of Wands, so it's related to family members that you live with, or they've lived with you before, they currently live with you, or it's a situation, they could be individuals that you work with or you want to work with, and there's insurance policies along there as well. See, now, if it's not only those signs, then you need to get that done for work. I get through a hiring process as well, so you may get something like that done through a hiring process. The fire signs may be helping you, or it's just Four Wands, as in like it's your environment, where someone is helping you, with a procedure through a job. If it's not insurance policy necessarily, then it's just like job insurance that you're getting, like workplace benefits and things of that nature that may be owed to you. And then I also feel like someone external may have had access to them, or they have access to them, something like that. So you could be aware that someone does. I'm being drawn to the Sag a lot. So it could be a Sag or Aries or a Leo that does, or you could be responsible for the reason into why they do. They could have helped you to that, or there's a percentage of something that you make. I'm getting an idea of retirement. I don't know how old you are. Like you could be in your 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, and onward, but something could be going on also with your retirement from the field that you work in, or typically with retirement, that would be 401k. So your job may have you set up with a 401k. Like you either need to inquire about that, or you have it and you receive it. And the Spirit is also giving me the idea of having dependents along with a 401k, if that makes any sense, okay? So if you have like a 401k, you can add dependents to the 401k. You can, for like later on, when you have enough built up for yourself for retirement, you can then, this is who I want on it. This is the percentage that I want distributed to Amy and Jack and Alejandro. I don't know. I'm just giving names as an examples. I want them on my taxes, or I want them to receive a cut of this. So either I also get the feeling that someone could have added themselves to something like that as well too, or they're trying to add themselves to it. So it could be insurance, or like a combined insurance, or something that's related to your 401k, and you need to discuss with people, when you're retired and when you have this amount, who is it going to be distributed to after a certain amount of time, if that makes any sense, okay? That's just a few elements about it. That doesn't have to be necessarily, I know you can tell the difference between the energy that you get from a broad spectrum, like bi-monthly, and something that's a little bit more, that hits a little bit more close to home in terms of what you could be dealing with in like your this short period of time of 2 weeks. Okay, so you have 401k, you got situations going on with distribution, you have like people that you maybe want to add, like dependents, if you have any kids, or it's just like a partner, a family member, someone that helps you with this procedure that's going on through work, or it's like a family situation. So it just depends on, this is definitely insurance, definitely 401k, and or just finding out if someone added themselves to that, or they're trying to. So either they discuss that with you, or you need to discuss that with someone. It just depends on the energy that's coming through. Okay. Your starting point has the Princess of Cups energy. So the Princess of Cups could be someone in your age group. This could be a child. This energy could be someone that you consider to be like a dependent of yours. They could be attached to a fire sign energy, and that's why they're a dependent. They may be a dependent of the Sag. They could be a business partner or a child that belongs to the Sag. Or there's a situation, or whatever fire sign, they're tied to the fire sign energy to some proximity. So they're a child to the fire sign, or they're like a partner, a business partner, or someone that's younger to the fire sign energy, but they're intertwined with you because their documentation may be I always get a will. Someone's going on with a will that someone has, like you may have a will, or fire sign energies may have a will, but someone's going on with this person's documentation intertwined with that, if that makes any sense. So if it's not a will, then it's insurance or it's 401k benefits, that their information is intertwined with the fire sign energy and yours if they're external. So it's a kid that you have. The Princess of Cups doesn't only have to be a female child. This could be a male child that's shown up here, like a Princess of Cups energy. Alright, so I'm going to go both ways because these readings are very broad. There's thousands of Scorpios in the world that you possibly may have a water sign energy that's a child around you. The child has documentation, or the child is a dependent to the fire sign. The child is a dependent to you. If they're not a child, they're a younger person that you deal with, and or you're associated to somehow, but I feel like you're associated to this person if they're not only a child through the fire sign, if that makes any sense. So that implies documentation, that implies insurance. Something's also going on here with wills and inheritances as well, if that makes any sense. Okay, with the Princess of Cups energy, you can show up like this as well, but I feel like this is definitely someone external that they're receiving an extra benefit, or they are receiving a benefit with some type of documentation that you have, and that's knowing or unknowing. They could be a co-worker tied to the fire sign, or a family member tied to the fire sign, and they're receiving some type of benefit. So they're an adult, they're a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, that's an adult that's receiving a benefit through the fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. Or they're a kid that is tied to you, they're a child that's tied to you, you have them as a dependent, or the fire sign, if they're the fire sign energy's child and they're attached to your documentation or your information through the fire sign. Alright, they could also be a co-worker that is, there's some type of affiliation going on with insurance policies and things of that nature with a co-worker. It just depends on what's going on. Your waiting position has a Six of Cups. So the Six of Cups will mean that this person, I get out of the picture. This individual may be out of the picture currently, or they were out of the picture. So they were out of the picture would mean that they're back in the picture and they were absent. And then another situation is that they could be out of the picture like permanently or temporarily out of the picture. So out of the picture could be like your involvement. Out of the picture could be your involvement in a workplace or a business deal, or like something that you do in your private, if it's love and relationship tied, then they're out of the picture for some reason. It's a kid that's out of the picture, if that's the case. It's a child that's out of the picture. If a child is out of the picture, it could be like from that last reading where you have a partner and you don't know your partner has, I get an illegitimate child. You don't know your partner has an illegitimate child, or a legitimate child, if that makes any sense. If it's not that, or a partner, it could be like an illegitimate love partner, or an illegitimate child, or a legitimate love partner, or a legitimate child, if that makes any sense, that you may not know about. You know about, or you don't know about. Like an illegitimate child, for example, could be like a child that's adopted. You know what I mean? A child that's adopted, a child that is like in your care for some reason. You know what I mean? If that's like, or illegitimate in the sense where like someone could have had a child out of wedlock, or the child doesn't have any paperwork. You know what I mean? Or someone doesn't know about the child belongs to like an ex or something random like that, if that makes any sense, okay? But or the child isn't involved in any type of business procedure, or they're not included on some type of documentation. Nobody's claiming the child as a dependent. If that's the case, if that's something that you need to do, then that could be a situation. That if you claiming a child on your benefits, or claiming a child period, it's like you may not have been thinking if you can do that, or if that was possible to some extent. It just depends on the energy that's coming through. Like claiming your partner's kid, claiming a sibling's child, claiming your own child if you have any kids, if that makes any sense. Or it's the fire sign energy. Wants them out of the picture. There's a fire sign energy that you're tied to. They either want you out of the picture, or they want an external Princess of Cups energy out of the picture. They want their own child out of the picture, or they want a younger person or younger female. They want them out of the picture if they're external. If that makes any sense. So before I move any further, you have a situation here where you're tied to an Aries, Leo, Sag. Something's going on. I get an ex. Something's going on with their ex. Their ex could be a Princess of Cups energy external. A Princess of Cups, a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio that is younger than them. Like they're younger than them, or they're in the same age group as them. So for example, say you're 30 and you're dealing with a fire sign energy that's in their 30s or their 40s. They have this energy is their current partner, and they becoming an ex. This person is like their current partner, but this individual may be becoming an ex to them, if that makes any sense to you. They may be becoming an ex to them. And through them becoming an ex, the fire sign energy is expressing to you, like, I want her or him out of the picture. I want her or him out of the picture, right? That's one element about this. But it has something to do with 401ks and documentation and insurance and wills and who's on it and who's a dependent, things of that nature, okay? If they're not only an adult, then they're a kid, that they're a child that the fire sign energy has, or they're a child that you have, or they're your child that you may have with a fire sign energy. But someone wants the kid out of the picture, or someone wants this adult individual out of the picture. So either that's the fire sign that wants them out the picture, or you want them out the picture, or you collectively with the fire sign want them out the picture. Alright? So but it's like the Six of Cups is that I get taunting. They may be taunting. Something about them may be taunting, like, or something about them is taunting. I don't know. Like I don't know if they're taunting the fire sign. I don't know if they're taunting you. Like I don't know if somebody's doing that indirectly or directly, or they're doing that. I think they want money. So this person, this water sign, like I said, it doesn't only have to be like a love relationship. If they're externally tied to the fire sign, they could also be like family member to the fire sign, or it is happening in the family with this individual, where this individual wants money of some kind. They want some type of money. They want inheritance money, or they want access to an inheritance money. They also want some type of access to an account that you have, or they want access to an account that a fire sign energy has. And that could be why the fire sign energy I get limited. They want them limited. I don't know if the fire sign energy wants you to have limited access or limited knowledge about something, but you don't. But you have access to certain things, right? You may have access to certain things, and someone may want your access to be limited, or they want this individual's access limited, all right? Like they want their access limited, or they want somebody out of the picture temporarily or permanently. So it's a child or it's an adult. Whether it's family, it's love, it's whatever, it's happening. It's a business partnership with the Princess of Cups energy. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, female, okay? Because somebody wants money, and they want inheritance access. They want access to accounts, and if they have children, if they're not only a child or a partner to the fire sign, they're like a family member that family member also has kids. this individual, they're an adult, they have children, and I get imposing. They have kids and they're imposing. They may be imposing with their own child, or they're being imposing with themselves. It just depends on what's going on. With the Six of Cups in the waiting position, she's going to come back and she's going to ask for money, or the fire sign is going to come back and they're going to ask you, can I put Amy and Jaden on the taxes? Can you claim them? Can I claim them? Can they go on your 401k? Can I put him or her on the 401k? Can I put him or her on the insurance? Right? But somebody really wants them out of the picture for some reason, because someone's eating away at I'm being drawn to the Sag. Someone's eating away at the Sagittarian energy benefits or the Sagittarian energy money. Someone's eating away at, is a child that's responsible for eating away at the benefits, or it's literally eating away, or it's an adult that they're eating away. I get Leo, they're eating away at something that a Leo has, the Sag has, or the Sag, Leo, Aries, what the fire sign energies have. Right? So it's a child or it's an adult that they want. I get leech, a child or an adult that may be leeching, or children, you take care of kids, yes, but it's an adult that the adult is leeching. So it's happening in a family with the water sign, female or male, or it's a business deal where somebody, I get more than they can chew. They want to bite off more than they can chew. They're Princess of Cups with the Six of Cups here. The Six of Cups is here because they keep coming back. That's why this is here. That's why that's there. Okay? So, Seven of Wands is in the present. Alright? The Seven of Wands resides with the fire sign. You know what I mean? The Seven of Wands is the fire sign. Some of them may be difficult, but I get their need. Some of them may be difficult with the fire sign energy's need, or the need that they have with you. Something is difficult about it. Something is difficult because of this energy's presence in a situation. I also get online. Their presence online. They may be revealing something to you that the fire sign energy doesn't want you to see or know. That could be potential. That's why the Six of Cups is there. That could be potential with them. They don't want you to see something. I have documents. They don't want you. Okay, the fire sign energy doesn't want you to see that this energy has access to your documents, or the fire sign energy doesn't want you to see, the fire sign energy doesn't want you to know that this individual has your documents, if that makes any sense. Or the fire sign energy doesn't want them, I get that they still deal with, the fire sign energy doesn't want them to know that they still deal with you, Seven of Wands in the present, or that they still use your information for some type of benefit. Because I feel like if this person knows, they some element about them is that they're too involved in your financial affairs, or they are like advertently involved in your financial affairs due to the fire sign energy and access the fire sign energy gave to them. But the objective that the fire sign energy had with this individual, with your documentation or whatever it is that's going on, business-wise or love-wise, I also get short-handed. They may be short-handed, or you may be thinking that something may be short-handed related to something that you have going on because this individual's involved, right? The fire sign energy, they deem this individual to be like on the side, or like they deem them to be, a secret lover. They deem them to be a secret lover. Alright, they deem this person to be a secret lover. And somehow, if this is a lover situation going on with business ties and financial documentation and things of that nature, they're a secret lover to either you or the fire sign. If they're not a kid, then something is going on with like how the fire sign energy has them involved with your things, especially if it has anything to do with insurance, with the Princess of Cups and the Seven of Wands. Princess of Cups and the Seven of Wands. Right? Okay. The future has the Queen of Disc. There's the Queen of Disc. And the Instincts has the Ten of Cups. So the Ten of Cups, this is a family matter. It implies that some percentage of this is a family matter. It's also work is intertwined with the family matter. Love and relationships are intertwined with the matter as well. Love and relationships are intertwined with the matter. Kids are intertwined with the matter. Your children, fire sign children, involved with the matter. Right? Friends, possibly. Siblings, children, somebody's kids. 10 of Cups in the instincts. Thinking about family. You're thinking about family. It could also be what you want to leave for your family, like what you want. It could be the Queen of Discs that you want to have. I always get leftover. Something may be left over that they may be receiving, or you're gonna leave something for them, and the Spirit considers it to be something that's left over. Something that you're leaving. Whatever's left over could be food related, or whatever's left over, like after I get what they asked for, after this individual gets what they asked for, then the Queen of Discs energy is going to get whatever else they don't want. Or you can literally be discussing with the fire sign, give her what she's asking for, and then whatever's left over will go to the Queen of Discs. It could be emotional availability. It could be money related. I don't have any coins here except for the Queen of Discs. Alright, so it definitely feels like it could be money, or I keep getting insurance. It's definitely insurance related with the Princess of Discs and the Queen of Discs. Right? So say for example, one scenario of this, if they're like a child, you want to leave your child, you want to give your child what the child needs. But then the Queen of Discs energy could also be someone that you promise some type of benefit or insurance or money to, vice versa. But they realize that the Queen of Discs energy realized that what you're using that is theirs, or what you allowed them to use or not, that you're giving to the Princess or Prince of Cups energy that's there. Queen of Discs energy in the future. So you want to give to them before you allow the Queen of Discs energy to take anything, if that makes any sense. 6 of Cups. Queen of Discs. 7 of Wands. You're arguing with the fire sign energy about the Spirit is giving me an idea of disbursement. You may be arguing about disbursement. What is going to go to Queen of Discs? What is not going to go to Queen of Discs? What's going to be left for the Princess of Cups? What's not going to be left for the Princess of Cups? But someone, if they're an adult, they're taking their angst online. Or they're trying to be really indirect with I get money they weren't given, like they're acting out on the fact that there's some type of money that they were not given, or they realize a percentage of money that they were hoping to receive is going to go to the Queen of Discs. I get deserving, so when I say that, they're deserving of it. This person may be deserving of it. This could be you. You may be thinking that you're deserving of it, but I keep getting like the idea of you being in the picture. Like someone may not want you to be in the picture, or they're not wanted in the picture. Like someone is trying to give this person the money or the attention or the whatever it is, the food and things that they want or they ask for, so that they could be out of the picture. Like that will be the plan of it. So whatever it is that's left over will go to the Queen of Discs. So that I also get emotional support. So what's happening here also relates to emotional support. You could be giving this person a lot of emotional support, or you may be thinking they need a lot of emotional support in life, period. Something may be going on existentially with them in their own life. And then you have the Queen of Discs energy. The Queen of Discs energy is like, somebody needs to pay attention to. They may not, with the attention that you're giving to a Princess of Cups, some part of that needs to go to the Queen of Discs, or vice versa. They're in the future, with this person in and out, or they're in and out the picture, and that may be just on their own accord that they're in and out the picture. That may be on their own accord. They may pop in and out to see, I still receiving a benefit. They pop in and out to see if you still receiving some type of benefit. Do you pop in and out to see if they're still receiving a benefit? This could be you checking on somebody's benefits that a child has, or it's you, or someone's gone with you, and you pop in and out to see if someone has some type of benefit. So that's you're embodying this, and you're returning Queen of Discs energy in the future, and you want to see what she has left. Well, you want to know if she has any money in her name. And that could be why the fire sign energy is trying to tell you, I get be easy. The fire sign is literally saying those words, be easy. Be easy. Be easy. They're telling you be easy with, I'm trying to be secretive with her things. Be easy. Be easy. Right? Or it's like they're telling you be easy in regards to an external Princess of Cups. Be easy on the child. Be easy on her. She's an adult. I get needy. Be easy on her. She's needy. She's needy. The Queen of Discs may not be needy. It just depends on what's going on. Queen of Discs is not needy. This energy is needy. They're emotionally needy, or they're emotionally, psychologically, and maybe economically needy. Whatever. Okay? The accomplishment has the Knight of Swords energy. So the Knight of Swords is the air sign that's a man. Whatever air sign, I'm not being critical. It's an air sign, male, Aquarian, Libra, Gemini, that's a man, right next to the Princess of Cups energy, right? I get a secret dealing. So these two, they deal with each other secretively, whatever that means. They deal with each other secretively. There's a secret dealing with these two. There's a secret dealing there. Secret dealing kind of sounds like money. Like secret dealing, the Six of Cups with the Princess of Cups, if they're an adult, that could be why they keep showing up. That could be why on their own accord they keep popping in and out of scenarios, because they're tied. I get that they help. They're tied to a Knight of Swords, that they help financially, or they help, or they assist emotionally, or they're just involved with this person, and they may date this individual, or they deal with them intimately. This person, I feel like, pays attention to you, or they pay attention to the Princess of Cups. They pay attention to somebody's kid, or they pay attention to this woman. If that's an adult, they pay attention to them. Right? That's why I was getting that idea of, fire sign energy telling you, or telling this person be easy, or it's you that's showing up there like that. Knight of Swords may pay attention to you because something's going on with being easy. Like, be easy in the sense where, chill. Somebody's telling this person, chill. They could be telling a Knight of Swords energy, chill. Relax. Don't be acting crazy. Right? Chill, relax. Queen of Discs energy in the future. But I feel like it's their information that what these two elements want, or one of them wants, or one of them was left, or one of them was promised something, but it's with somebody else's documents or something like that, or it's with you could be embodying Queen of Discs, and it's something's going on with your documents, with this individual having access to it, and this individual having access to it. But they're the best of friends. So when I say that they're the best of friends, you consider them to be the best of friends, whatever that means to you. They're like the best of friends. Okay? The spiritual self has a Sag. There's a Sagittarian energy. I get their fault. So the Sag with the Six of Cups, it's their fault. So whatever it is crazy, that's interesting, that's going on here, it's their fault that you're involved with a Knight of Swords or a Queen of Discs, or some information that those elements have. It's their fault that you are. Or it could be your fault that they are. It just depends on what's going on. Or it's like, it's their fault. I get acting erratically. I'm looking at the Princess of Cups. They may be acting erratically. It could be a child that's acting erratically. It's an adult that they're acting erratically. The Princess of Cups. But it's a Sag fault that they are. I get limited attention. So when I hit that note, they receive, the Princess of Cups, the water sign female, they receive limited attention from a Sag, and that's why they're acting the way they are acting. So it's a kid or it's an adult. It could be an adult that something's going on with the adult is acting like a child. Next to the Nine of Swords energy. And the Nine of Swords is giving them attention. I don't really want to. So the Nine of Swords gives the Princess of Cups energy attention, but they don't really want to. And that's why this energy is in your spiritual self. And that's why you're thinking that the Sag needs to have a sit down with a Princess of Cups. They may need to have a sit down with the Knight of Swords. Right? But I think that's why they're around. So the Knight of Swords is around because of the behavior of a Princess of Cups energy. And that's why the Sag is here with the Six of Cups next to them. Because the Sag may have been absent. The Sag may have been absent at one point, but it's their doing into why these energies. I keep asking for a benefit. It's their doing into why these energies are asking for some type of benefit, whether it's emotional or it's psychological or it's insurance or it's money related with these two elements here. Then the Knight of Swords energy is in a space to give a Princess of Cups or you some type of attention, because the Sag isn't doing anything there. So it could be like financial attention, it could be like emotional attention or availability, and something is limited between the Princess of Cups and the Sag, or the Sag and you, and that's why the Knight of Swords energy is present. I get asked, when I said that too, the Sag asks the Knight of Swords energy to be present with you because of some type of limited attention that they're giving you, or limited attention they're giving the Princess of Cups or to the Queen of Discs. Or you're embodying Queen of Discs, and the Sag is giving you whatever fire sign, the Sag, Aries, Leo, may be giving you limited attention. And I also get distraction. Like I feel the Knight of Swords energy is a distraction for you on purpose. Like the fire sign energy wanted them, I would say a bribe. They may have been bribed to be involved somewhere. They were bribed to be in a business deal. They were bribed to go babysit, whatever. Babysitting an adult or a kid. Someone may feel like they're babysitting a child, or they're dealing with a child, if it's not a child that they're literally dealing with. So it could be a kid that feels, I get left out. There could be a child that feels left out of a situation for some reason. That's why I said somebody wanted the child temporarily, like, somewhere else or something like that. And the Knight of Swords energy is like there to kind of be a reprieve for that situation. Or the Princess of Discs energy is also related to the Sag. If this isn't only family, they have a tie to the Sag element. And the Sag is finding, or Knight of Swords energy to keep this individual. I also get comfortable. The Knight of Swords is trying to keep the Princess of Cups energy comfortable in a space or in a business deal with some type of situation, or it's you. And that's why they're involved. That's why this person is involved with you. That's why the Temperance is in the spiritual self next to the Six of Cups. They're involved with you because they realize they're involved with you because it has something to do with what you're asking for or what someone else is asking for. And it could be money or emotional availability that you're asking for or someone else is asking for. And that's why I get a placeholder. They're a placeholder. This person is a placeholder. Okay? They're a placeholder for your behavior, a child's behavior, or an external Princess of Cups energy behavior. Somebody's behavior here. And with the Temperance and the spiritual self, you need the patience to deal with their returning objective or their returning need. And you're arguing with the fire sign energy. You're arguing with the fire sign, and not arguing, but you're in some type of dispute with the fire sign energy. And they're like, their objective to you, or vice versa, is to have this individual be a distraction for the Princess of Cups external, or for you, or somebody else, or Queen of Discs, whatever. The Eight of Cups energy is here. So the Eight of Cups will be, I get knowledge. The Eight of Cups is knowledge. It's knowledge. It's knowledge that you have. I always get Pisces. It's knowledge that you have of a Pisces, Cancer, or an external Scorpio. It's knowledge that you have of them or something that they have going on separately from you. And it resides with the Princess of Cups external, or his child. And knowledge of something that's going on with a child. Maybe on benefits. Every time I say that, the child is on your benefits. So whether it's your child or somebody else, or it's your partner's child, there's a legitimate or illegitimate child on the benefits that you're not seeing or you need to see. You may not know a child is on your benefits, or there's an adult that is childlike that is on the benefits, if that makes any sense. There's an adult around you that is childlike and they're on the benefits. Eight of Cups, Ten of Cups. With family, it could be happening in your family. It's happening in your family. It's happening, you may consider your workplace to be like family. It's happening in your workplace family with fire sign and Princess of Cups and Knight of Swords and Sag. And I'm not picking up Aries heavily. Aries is involved behind the scenes. Leo involved behind the scenes. It's a fire sign. I kind of see the Temperance to be like all fire sign energy for some reason. Don't ask me why, I don't know. But it's Sag predominantly, but I feel Aries and Leo too. You know, the Aries and Leo is here. They involve Princess of Cups. This person also wouldn't stop asking for something. Like, I feel like they kept asking. That's what I was getting earlier on in the reading. They kept asking to get on something, or they asking for something that you have left to you, or they know it's something that is left to you. It's a fire sign energy responsibility into the reason why they know something that is left for you, or the fact that I'm trying to get on something thirstily. You're like, why can't they get their own things? Why can't the fire sign energy set up something for her instead of going through me to get this for the child? Why not just create this separately for the kid? That would make more sense. Open up the account for the kid. Open up the account for the woman. Open up the account for the woman, or let them give their own pay to the woman. I get annoyed also. I'm looking at the Knight of Swords. They're annoyed also. They're annoyed. When I ran through all that, they're annoyed also, because it's like, what's annoying about it, the annoying aspect of it is that I don't get to keep someone quiet. Somebody's doing really extra things just to keep someone quiet around them. So you may be trying to do something really interesting to keep a Queen of Dis energy quiet, or not. I don't feel like it's the Nine of Swords. I feel like they're involved. They're like the martyr for the person. I mean, I don't know how to explain it. They're like a placeholder for the reason into why somebody is going through a procedure that they're going through here. But it's really unnecessary, right? Or to keep the Princess of Cups energy quiet. It just depends on what's going on. Keep you quiet, keep Princess of Cups energy quiet. Keep somebody quiet. Eight of Cups. You're uncomfortable with somebody's knowledge. It could be the Queen of Dis energy knowledge. You know what I mean? It could be the Queen of Dis energy knowledge. I get being on their taxes. So the Queen of Dis energy, you may be on their taxes. I don't know if they are on your taxes. I feel like you could be on theirs, and something about that may be making you uncomfortable. So it could be you that you could be embodying Princess of Cups, and you could be embodying Princess of Cups, and you're dealing with the Sag, and you're dealing with Leos and Aries and Knight of Swords, and you're like, can I join? So when I ran through all of them, you're like, can I join in on this? Can I get this done? How can we get this done? Eight of Cups, but you're being really, there's an element, you may be being really annoying about something, or somebody over here is, if they're external. Someone may be annoying about something that's going on. Alright? What's changing is Devil, sign of Capricorn. I did say that you have all this Queen of Dis is here. Capricorn is changing, or it's materialism. Some type of materialism mindset that you have, or Prince of Cups energy have. I don't know if the Capricorn or the whatever earth sign as a female they have. It's changing, or the Devil's changing. Again, not dealing with. They're changing. You may not be dealing with them anymore. You may not be dealing with them anymore. You may not be bothering them anymore. I don't know. You may not be bothering them anymore. Or they not bothering you anymore. They may not have been, or they're not dealing with you anymore, because it's something that you have going on. Or someone is willingly doing for you, maybe subtly bothering. Something that someone is doing for you, maybe subtly bothering them. And that's why they know that, and that's why they're in a changing position. Because it involves their things. It involves something that they worked for, possibly. It involves something that they worked hard to obtain for themselves. And you're involved in it. You don't even know them, or they don't even know you. So they're not, if they're not, or they don't know something, vice versa. If you don't know them, you may be invasive with something that they have going on, or they don't know you and they could be invasive with something that you have going on, or they just have knowledge of what you don't see. If that makes any sense, okay? The resolution has the Knight of Cups energy. The Knight of Cups is going towards, I get once involved. The Knight of Cups is a water sign that's a man. You can be embodying this as well. You can be embodying Knight of Cups going towards the Queen of Discs. And you may be going towards them. They're in a changing position because you may need to apologize to the Capricorn, the Taurus, the Virgo. Female, you need to apologize to them. Knight of Cups, that's you going towards, whether you're a man, there's a woman and a man on this card. So that's you. You're going towards the Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo to apologize. Or they could be coming towards you to apologize. 8 of Cups, 10 of Cups. They're in your family. They're in your workplace. They're in a business deal. And you want to apologize. Someone may be sending you off to go apologize to them. Or they want to apologize to you. It just depends on the reason, right? Their involvement. Something's going on with this energy's involvement in the situation. They're involved because of Sag, right? I get something about the reason for dating. So something's going on with the reason that you have a date. The reason that someone is on you every minute. This person may be on you every minute. Or a Knight of Cups energy may be external, and they may be on you, or the Queen of Discs. I get a hookup. They're a hookup for you, or the Knight of Swords energy is a hookup for you, and then the Queen of Discs energy that is external. These two elements they're like hookups for the Queen of Discs. Like they're being hooked up by the fire sign to go track down the Queen of Discs. They're being hooked up by the fire sign or you to go track down Queen of Discs. But I get something about where somebody works. So these two elements, if these two elements are external, you may be hooking up these two elements to find out where the Queen of Discs energy working. Or these two elements, they're being hooked. I get Sag. These two elements may be hooked up by a Sag to find out where you're working or where the Queen of Discs energy is working. If you're embodying Queen of Discs or it's an external Queen of Discs, that these two elements are hooked up to go investigate their whereabouts, where they're working or their whereabouts, where they're going. And they're relaying the information back to the Sag. You could be relaying the information back to the Sag through a Knight of Swords or a Knight of Cups. Or they're relaying this information directly to the Sag about you or the Queen of Discs. I get this feeling of why does somebody need to know where someone works? Like that doesn't make it, something about that may not make any sense to you in a family. Like why people are moving like this in somebody's family, or why people are moving like this in a workplace, or I was getting a new job. People may be moving with you like this, or someone external in a new job. Why does someone need to know where somebody lives? Why does someone need to, it just depends. Live, work, who they're married or dating. But the information is being relayed, or just where somebody is, because it may have to, I get a tax return when I ran through all of that. It has to do with a tax return. It has to do with a Queen of Discs energy tax return, your tax return, Prince of Cups energy tax return, Knight of Swords tax return. It has to do with people's tax returns, or putting people on them. Putting somebody on them. You being on it, or Capricorn, or not on it, whatever it is. Because someone wants to obtain the document. The Sag wants to obtain the document. Queen of Discs may be trying to obtain some type of document. Something isn't fair to them as well too. So look at the Queen of Discs. Someone isn't fair to them, or someone isn't being fair to them. Someone or somebody's is not being fair to them, or something may not be fair to you. Why something is happening the way it is. You got partners, you have fire sign energy as partners, and they got their kids involved and your things and 401ks and insurance and benefits. You either know that or you don't. And then they have people involved, or that's happening to a Queen of Discs energy external. Right? I get this feeling like you could be saying to yourself, I want to back out. You're like, I want to back out. I want to back out. I don't know whose voice that is. That's either yours, or that could be the Queen of Discs, because I've said that they want to back out of a situation. Someone want to back out of a situation because it's not making sense to be in. You may be thinking it doesn't make sense for them to be in something, Or does it make any sense for you to be in something? Why are you involved in something like that if you are? Or they are? Or it's like, why you may be talking to the fire sign, the Aries, the Leo, the Sag, but I want her things. Why do you want her things? Why do you want my things? But there's a child here. So if that's not only, like I said, if this isn't only an adult, if something is for a child, or somebody's trying to leave something for, I keep it illegitimate. Somebody's trying to leave or take care of an illegitimate child or legitimate child. The illegitimate or legitimate kid that someone is trying feed. Somebody's trying to feed an illegitimate or legitimate child, whatever it is, or is somebody's trying to feed an illegitimate or legitimate adult. That's something that's childlike about the adult. Something really childlike about the adult. Okay. All right. Let me do an outcome here. Alright, okay, so 6 of Wands in the outcome, and then you have the 9. Let me do another outcome on that now. Oh, 5 of Cups. So there's a bit of you have a little bit of grief with the victory card, and I guess someone like not quite victorious, like someone, it is fire sign, so something that they have going on may not be, the spirit said, may not quite be victorious, like not quite, something is not quite victorious with them, right? Something isn't quite victorious with them yet, or period. It just depends on what's, because the reason for, I also get is because of who they hooked up, or it could be because of who you hooked up, or you were hooked up, or because of who the fire sign energy hooked up, if that makes any sense, or you hooking up with someone, period. If you're doing something like that, it could be because you're hooking up with someone, or you hooked up with someone, or the Queen of Dis energy hooked up with someone. Somebody hooked up with someone that is investigative. Someone is hooked up with someone that is investigative. So it could be like a Queen of Dis is investigative. Knight of Cups energy is like they're like investigating, or Knight of Swords is investigating. So if somebody's doing that for the fire sign energy external, or for you, or to protect you, or protect something that you have going on, right? There's a lot of different situations going on here, so I don't want it to be too long, but there's a lot of different scenarios going on, okay? All right, let me know how it resonates, Scorpio. Be well. Take care. Bye.